Lauderdale for a work conference. We're right on the beach. We're staying at the Westin Resort, and this is my room. I'm gonna give you the house tour. Walk in. We got a little thingy here, a little coffee maker. And this is the bathroom. Ooh. Ooh. Closet. My stuff. And this is the room. And this is my view. Pay no attention to the parking lot. We're gonna keep it here, right? We're gonna keep it right here. I love this conference. I went last year and it was very insightful, very fun, very glamorous, because last year it was in New Orleans and we stayed at the Ritz. That was the conference hotel. So this year it's like equally as fabulous because this place is right on the beach, and I feel really lucky and really blessed to be able to come, learn some stuff at the conference, and then after the conference, maybe I'll be at the beach. Maybe I'll sit at the beach like a comfy little situation with the water. The ocean is like my friend that I don't get to see very often. And so I am really excited about seeing my friend again. There's also a gym here, which is completely free. I think the front desk people thought I was literally stupid because I kept asking like, is this free? Is that free? I've been charged for not free things too many times to not ask. The guy like who was checking me in, and then another guy was like, would you like a welcome beverage? I said, is it free? He was like, yeah. I opted for a margarita because it's been a long day. I'm still getting over my sinus infection, but I didn't cough once on either plane ride that I had to do. I flew out at 6 a.m., had a connecting flight in Dallas to actual Fort Lauderdale. That was like at 8:30, so we've just been on a plane. I feel a little disgusting and I'm pretty hungry. The only thing I've had to eat was a Biscoff cookie today. Thinking I'm going to go down to the beach, check out the scene, maybe have an early dinner later. So we'll see. I'm also here with some other coworkers. We might meet up for dinner. I don't know. I miss my husband already. I miss my cats already. Y'all ever say bye to your cats and they just don't care? I'm about to call Jade before I get ready to head out, and I am excited to show y'all what the beach looks like in Fort Lauderdale, because I don't know if I've ever been to this side of Florida's beaches / ocean. I think I've only swam in the Gulf of Mexico. I don't know if I've ever been on this side of Florida, and I'm going to bring you along with me throughout the week. And this is my Fort Lauderdale vlog. 72 hours in Fort Lauderdale. I'm finding my way to the gym because I decided to get a workout in before I go to the beach. Just got back from the beach and it was so nice. The weather was perfect, and then around like 5 o'clock the wind started kicking and it got freezing. The water is really cold, so I think with the wind kicking it like really got the chilliness of the water like coming up. But I just sat in the sand. I put a lot of sunscreen on, but the sun was going down so I didn't burn. Don't worry, the differences I can tell between like the Gulf Shores beaches I've been to and this one is like the sand is a lot softer and it's like multiple colors. It's got a lot of like variety of colors in it. So I really liked that. And it was pretty crowded, but I just kind of plopped myself down. Not a lot of people were in the water because it was so cold. Yeah, I went in the water a little bit and then I got really cold, so I didn't get my hair wet. I wanted to get that salty, delicious water all over my skin, all over my hair. I think salt water is like really good for my skin and hair. I don't think it is. Like, I think it's actually really damaging to both, but it just feels so good. It feels like it's exfoliating something. And so I really did want to like do a full submersion, but I didn't. I'll vlog more on the beach the next couple of days. I'll have a microphone because there's no way y'all could hear me out there with the wind kicking with my iPhone speaker. So I just didn't have everything really charged up for today. I also saw like 2 cruise lines embarking, like going out to sea. So that was neat. One of them was a Disney cruise. And I need to take a shower, wash the plane off of me. Then I'm gonna figure out supper. I'm pretty hungry. I'm pretty hungry, not gonna lie.
There you go.
Day 1. Is that a door? Sorry, I just realized there's like a door, but there's no balcony. You'll see that? So day 1 of the conference is probably the most jam-packed day. There's all the opening sessions and then a bunch of like mini presentations, and then the opening reception is at 5. Kind of all day. I decided to wear my fancy outfit today since today has the opening reception. Usually it's pretty fun and they have like drinks and food, so I'm gonna eat supper that way. I had a really weird dream last night. It was a wedding stress dream. I haven't had a wedding stress dream since before my wedding in 2024. It was so weird. It was like my hair wasn't, it was like the 3rd ceremony, because for some reason we were having multiple ceremonies. In the 3rd ceremony, Jake was running late and I couldn't get my hair right, and I was wearing like a dress on top of a dress on top of a dress. Yeah, but today I'm clocking in a locked in factory and I'm gonna take a bunch of notes, learn a bunch of stuff. I'm also going down to enjoy whatever breakfast they have because they're serving breakfast from 8 to 9. So yeah.
Mezzanine going down.
The sliding glass door does open. So I showed y'all about the sliding glass door, but look, it does open. Look at that. That's what it says. Please keep sliding doors closed at all times to prevent floor and AC condensation. But look, it opens. There's no mezzanine, there's no balcony. It has a lock on it. I don't know why. It wasn't locked. Well, yeah, I can lock it if I want. That's crazy.
I don't know if y'all can see me well, but I'm here. I think y'all can see me like this. I hope there's not a whole lot of double chin action happening. Had a full day of conferencing, and now I've snuck away to the beach until they have their little conference reception tonight from 6 to 8. That's gonna be my supper and hopefully some drink tickets. I'm gonna hang out with my friend, my coworker Lynn. Yeah, the conference has been good. It's been a lot like last year, where they're talking about like higher ed things that people are concerned about right now. AI is coming. No, you guys, you don't understand. AI is coming. It's here. It's just crazy to me because we had this one guy who is the president of an environmental university where their focus is environmental science. And he was talking about how pro AI he was. And everybody's argument for being pro AI is like, because it's coming and it's here. No, like, you don't understand, it's here. Like, it's coming. Everybody's argument is just like, well, people are going to do it anyway, so you might as well do it to stay ahead. Yeah, so evil can win? Okay. Status quo was literally just like eating puppies. You had to do that to keep up with people. Well, I guess we're going to have to eat the baby puppies. That's not a reason to keep doing something. Everybody's like, everything is adapting faster. Everything is adapting faster. Who asked for this? Who asked for everything to be adapting faster? I'm on the beach and enjoying the multicolored sand. It's like very thick sand. See that? Do you see the sand? And I'm watching people pass by and watching people swim in the ocean, and life is good. Everything's good. I still was able to catch a little sunshine too. I'm not even wearing sunscreen like a maniac. The sun is beaming on me, but it's like afternoon sun, and I can tell it's gonna like be clouded up soon. So I'm just enjoying it because it's literally torture, you guys. Like, I realized halfway through today, like, it's actually torture with the beach being right out here and being inside all day. So like, a conference right by the beach is all fun and games until you're actually there and you see people out enjoying the beach while you're in the conference, like hitting every session. But I just love the beach. It's like my favorite place to be. Everything about it is just so peaceful to me. We always did like family beach vacations when I was growing up, and so I just grew up loving it. I was just raised this way. Like, some people are like, oh, the sand bothers me too much, like they're not beach people, but I'm just not that way. I always love the sand. That's never bothered me in like a sensory way. It's actually really calming to me. Yeah, just growing up, I've always loved coming like once a year on our family vacations. Also, I think another element I love about the beach is like coast watching and people watching. Like, there's nothing quite as fun as just like sitting on the beach with somebody and then like watching, like, oh, this couple just passed by. Do you think they're married? Like, oh, are they in an argument? Are they just really happy, like this old happy couple just passing us? Like, oh, I want to be like them one day. Like, people watching is just so fun because all kinds of different people come to the beach. I think a memory that's really stuck with me for years and years now is one year we had these really cool beach neighbors in like the beach house that we rented as a family next door, and they like owned the house, and they were just rich people who could come like to their summer beach house kind of whenever they wanted. And I think they kind of rented it out too, and it was this couple who was like a little older than my parents were. Like, their parents were like, their kids were already grown, you know, like they were just an older couple, probably both retired, semi-retired. And, you know, they drank beer, and they had a sailboat. And the sailboat was just like a really simple, could drag it out kind of sailboat. It was, you know, it was just like flat. I don't know sailboat terms or nautical terms, but it was just a sailboat that like had a flat surface and had like a simple sail. It was like a 4-person vessel. Anyway, they pulled it out one day, and they're offering rides to like us because we had made friends with them. Me and my cousin Megan were like, yeah, sure, we would love to go on a sailboat ride. Like, they were strangers, so it was like, it was a little weird, but we were like, yeah, like, we don't want to pass up this little opportunity. And it was so awesome. Like, it was like one person could man the boat. They had a little ice chest attached to it, and it was just such a cool thing. So it's always been my dream to own like just a little sailboat like that you could just take on the water whenever you wanted and just have it and pull it out and live on the water somewhere, like on the ocean, on the Gulf shores, on the Gulf of Mexico. So I don't know, I think that's also a memory that was just a core memory that is the reason I'm obsessed with this place so much. The only other beach I've been to, like type of beach, besides the Gulf of Mexico, like Florida, Alabama, and this one, which is the Atlantic, is the beach in Jamaica. And the water was so clear. Now, it wasn't like this one where like the waves crash. There wasn't big waves. It was more like a bay kind of vibe. Like, it was the open ocean, but the way it came up was like, it just kind of like lapped against the shore. I didn't love it as much. It was still really nice, but there were like rocks in the water that you could step on. There were like big rocks and like shit in the water, like a barrel or pieces of concrete. And it was at this resort. Anyway, the water was beautiful though, like crystal clear. Clearest water I've ever swam in was in Jamaica. It didn't hit quite the same as someone who grew up going to these kinds of beaches. I've been getting like these videos underwater of people going diving and like leaving a camera, and they just like set a camera down and they just say have 3 minutes alone in the ocean and like off of Maui or something, and you can just see all the fish just like swim by the camera, and like sometimes you see a shark or something. So yeah, I love the beach, and I'm really grateful I got to come here for work. And even if I can just get away for 1 hour of my trip a day to come out here and enjoy the scenery and the water, that's more than I get on an average day. So I will take it. I am starting to miss my husband. I mean, I miss him anyway, but you know, like it's starting to really set in that second night, kind of missing him. It's also weird being here without like a whole setup and gear and ice chest. Like when my family goes down to the beach, like on a day that we're just on vacation, we're packing 3 wagons with all the crap we're dragging down to the beach. Like we need 17 umbrellas, because if not, we're going to burn. We have our chairs, we have an ice cooler with everything, like everything we would need for the next 3 hours. Unimaginable loads of stuff we have to drag down there. So I wonder if there's futuristic solutions for that I could explore. Yeah, because like there's got to be solutions for that. I've imagined having like a remote controlled wagon to put all the crap in, so because it's an experience, right? Like everybody knows you get to the beach, you have to drag all your shit down there. This is the first time you're down at the beach, but you know you have to grab your crap, and the sand is burning hot, and you're like, the wheels of your wagon don't even turn, or maybe you don't even have a wagon, and you're dragging your stuff down the beach onto the sand. You have to find a spot, which of course every spot near where you're staying is taken. So you gotta, like, if you're extreme awkward introverts like my family, you have to drag all your stuff like far down the beach away from anyone else. Or if you want to play music, it's like, let me get away from everyone else so I don't disturb anybody. You drag all your stuff, you get there, and you just put everything down, and we don't even start setting up. Well, I don't. My thing is, I'm going to drop all this stuff, and I'm going to go say hi to the water real quick. Because that's the first thing you do when you go to the beach. You go and you put your foot in the water. I haven't felt the water today. I'm about to go do that. I'm hoping it's not super ice cold, but I'll also be sad because I didn't wear my swimsuit down here today. I didn't have time to change my swimsuit because I didn't want to have to change back after the little reception thing today. I'm just in what I was wearing to the conference. Day 2 in Fort Lauderdale has been super nice. That piece of seaweed! It's still pretty cold. The water's still pretty though. First of all, I just want to say whoever writes the Wordle for the New York Times, I hope you have a bad hair day tomorrow. Comment below if you knew the word Moggle and I'm just a fool. I've spent hours on the Wordle today. Probably not hours, but like I feel like I put it down and keep picking it up. I'm on the Sky Terrace right now, which is kind of a part of the conference. I can see the ocean. You can also see like the bayside, a bunch of big buildings. It's another beautiful day in Fort Lauderdale. The weather's perfect. Last night we had a good time at the reception. They had like open bar, little hors d'oeuvres are going around on like the trays where you like pick it up and then they come and get your stick for you. I hung out with my friend Lynn. We just talked. They had a live band at the reception. I didn't get any footage at the reception. I'm sorry. I completely forgot. It didn't record. I can't even remember what I talked about. I hate when this happens. We had a guy from Simon Sinek come and talk to us about like the infinite game and how life's a game. I think I'm actually done. This is a sign that I shouldn't record or re-record what I said. I didn't even talk about anything like crazy. I was just talking about what I learned at the conference. I had so much to talk about. If you work in like a corporate job or just any regular job, and you see and follow a lot of influencers and their lives, like, just know it's okay to have a regular job and to live a regular life, because the thing about living your life is that no matter how regular it might seem, it's still completely unique, and your experience is still completely unique and completely valuable. Like, a lot of people may get depressed because it's so easy to see how other people are living and be jealous of that and compare themselves to that. I want everybody who watches this or who might come across me to feel secure in the life that they have built and have been able to build. Because I might not be an influencer who can travel all the time and get paid to go places and, have a really flexible work-life balance and not have to commute to work and not have to deal with people I don't want to deal. Like, that could be my life. Maybe one day I can build up to that kind of life, but it's okay if you have a life where you have to do those things. I work a regular job, and some days they're harder than others. Like, as an adult, I wanted to be like this person who was 100% all the time. I thought I would figure out how to be 90%, 100% all the time, to where I was this ultra productive person who kept finding ways to make more money, and I thought that was the key to being successful. But instead, being successful really means just showing up even when you're not at 100%. You're always going to feel different because you're human, you're not a machine. And it depends on all these external factors as well, of what's going on in your life, of things you can't control. You're not a failure if you're not at 100% all the time. It may appear that people are at 100% all the time online or on social media, but that isn't true. No one can be 100% 24/7. Being successful in your life is showing up even when you don't feel like it, and doing your best even though your best doesn't look the same every single day. And I also think it's important to find meaning in the daily work you do, even if your day job isn't your passion. You're very lucky if you do a day job that is your passion every single day and matches your why. It takes people years to find that kind of gig. Some people never find it at all. What you can do is get what drives you and what makes you passionate, is sneak it into your day-to-day life so that you can make good change in this world, so that you can add value and positivity wherever you go. You can't control who your boss is all the time. You can't control where you work even. You can't control whenever you can get a new job because the job market sucks. What you can control is how you show up every day. I have 100% days probably once a year where I truly feel like I'm at 100%. Anyway, I had to re-record all of that, so sorry. It's definitely not as good as the first time I said it. Something hilarious happened at the conference. They were starting their presentation. It was like during the opening session, and the guy had this quote. It said, disruption does not announce itself, I think was the quote, or something akin to that. And right when he said it, the fire alarm went off for the hotel. And we thought it was on purpose. We thought he put it into the presentation. He was like, no, we have to evacuate. This was not a part of the presentation at all. We're like, oh, we need to go. It's my last day. I'm gonna fly home tomorrow. It's been a great conference. Learned a lot. I love when I get to fly. It makes me feel like such a jet setter. I'm like, ooh, I'm a traveling jet setter. I places and I look at things, and then I come back. I'm here, and then I'm there, and you don't know where I'm gonna be next. And I can say, oh, I picked this up in in Fort Lauderdale. Picked this up down in Florida when I was there on business. Business or pleasure? Business. I would like everyone to know that I just got locked out of my hotel room and I was really brave about it. I went to the counter and I had my ID and I just said, hey, I locked myself out of my hotel room. And the guy was like, word, I will help you. Are you enjoying your stay so far? And I was like, yeah, thank you for asking. But yeah, I was really brave and got a new key. And despite this obstacle, I'm also still going to the gym today. Yeah, after all the conference activity, I've decided to bravely and courageously go to the hotel gym, which makes 2 times that I went to the gym on this trip. Also, this gym is so nice. This is the best hotel gym I've ever been to, and it's free for all guests, which I am not used to. Like I said, I'm very small town, so I was surprised. I'm like, is the gym free? Is the gym free? Do a little arm work. Also, just with the ocean right there, it's really hard to work out in this gym and not just want to leave and go to the beach. It's kind of motivation though, to get done faster, at least. Post-workout, I did it. How do people record in mirrors without having like the worst angle ever? I did it, I worked out. Now I'm about to get changed to go to the gym. I mean, not the gym. No, not again. I'm going down to the beach and I want to try and find a shell. All right, I have a car coming to take us to the airport. The Fort Lauderdale trip is over. I said bye to the ocean. It waved back. But yeah, this has been a really fun trip. I'm excited to go home because I miss my husband, I miss my cat. Thank you for coming along on this little trip with me. And I'm just gonna keep doing these until I can live here. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep making these until then. And if that means forever, until I die, then okay. Thank you, and I will see you in the next one.